5's. So let's start with 0, 5, 10, say it with me, 15, 20, 25, 30. We're going to keep going all the way to 100, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, you're probably thinking to yourself, Miss Parks, why are we counting by 5's right now? I see pennies here, and we're talking about coins this week. Why are we doing and counting by 5's? Well, when we count things by 5's and we group things in 5's, it's a lot easier to count these groups of pennies up when we group them into 5's instead of going by 1's because, oh, I'm going to be so, like, there are way too many over here. So just grouping them into 5's is way easier. So what we're going to do, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to bring 5 pennies over here. So I have 1, I have 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So this is 5. And it's easier because we can count them up way more quickly when we use, and these are called 5 frames because we usually have 10 frames, but these are 5 frames. Let's click and drag more on over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's count up starting by 5. So we have 5, 10, and I don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that because I know this is 5. I know this is another 5, so that's 10. And then let's keep going. We're going to add 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we have 5, 10, 15, and then we always have to count what's left over that's not in our 5 frames, right? So we have 5, 10, 15, and then we have 16 because remember our value of our pennies is 1 cent. So this is 16 cents, and see how there's an S on the end right there. So we have cents. Okay, let us look at a different problem here. So we are going to use our jars to group our pennies by 5. So we're just going to put 5 in each jar. That's all we're doing. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 in one jar. Now we have 5, so we go on to the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to keep going on the next jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's see how many I have left over. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't have another jar because I would have to have 5 to put that into another jar. So let's count by 5s. We have 5, 10, 15. Now we count by 1s because we have to do our leftovers and our pennies equal or have a value of 1. So we have 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So we have 19 cents in our pennies. So what you're going to do, you are going to head over to your slides. Now, remember we've been practicing this and you see your number over here. I know it's hard to see. So they'll be on the left-hand side and you'll see your number. So when you go to your slide, make sure you have your correct number. It's same as your Jamboard. And you are going to fill these jars with 5 pennies each. And then you're going to count what's left over. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then whatever left over you're going to put into your cents. So practicing our counting by 5's with counting up our pennies. So go ahead and head over to your Google slide and find your slide number.